Going on, Falcon fan? This your boy Ricondo. Come back at you with another video. Today we're going to talk about the win over the Miami Dolphins yesterday. Before we get to the video, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit notification bell so you know when I drop another video. Please hit the share button so other people can come in and see what I'm talking about with the Atlanta Falcons. So let's get into the video. Yesterday was I would consider it a team win yesterday. I was there in person. I really loved the atmosphere down in Miami. I think it was a great home field advantage for the Miami Dolphins. But in the end, the Atlanta Falcons was able to pull off a team victory yesterday. It was a lot to take away from the game, good and bad. But at the end of the day, the results are that we got a win. And that's what we want to see. So when I get into the reactions, okay, of course, guys, you know how I do. I go offense, I go defense, and then I end off with some special teams. So let's go from the offensive standpoint. We started off pretty slow once again in the game. That's not what we want, especially after they get the ball and they drive down for a score. We don't want to go 3 and out. We did that. But then we was able to get into a rhythm. I thought we capitalized on most of our drives in that first half for the most part. We got Kyle Pitts involved early. We got other players involved as well. Tajaé Sharpe had catches. Olamide Zaccheaus had catches. Calvin Ridley had catches. Hayden Hurst. Like I said, I felt like Matt Ryan really spread the ball around yesterday. Of course, Kyle Pitts was the highlight of the day. His spectacular catches that he made. I felt like Kyle Pitts, every time he was targeted, except one bat down, that I felt maybe the defender got there early. But for the most part, everything that came in his direction, he caught it. He made clutch catches all day. I know everybody remember the last catch he caught on the sideline where Matty Ice put a dime right between 2 defenders to pretty much ice the game. So that's what we like to see from an offensive standpoint. Of course, we got to do away with the turnovers. We had a interception where the ball came off Calvin Ridley's hand and it was intercepted. And then the really costly turnover that I thought maybe almost lost us the game was the fumble that Matt Ryan had towards the end in the fourth quarter. But the team was able, like I said, I really think it was a team win. But from the offensive standpoint, if you guys remember my keys, one of my keys was be able to run the ball. We had like 75 yards rushing. That's still not good enough. We need to, like I said, to be over 100 yards at least. However, we kept them honest. By I didn't think that Arthur Smith got away from the run game, but I still think we need to do better. Running the ball, that was one of my keys. I think we stayed creative. Miami Dolphins like to play a lot of man-to-man, so I think we took advantage of them playing man-to-man, especially on Kyle Pitts. They was playing man-to-man against him. Every time we saw that man-to-man, Matt Ryan hit Kyle Pitts for a big play, looks like. So from an offensive standpoint, you can see the offense starting to progress. Like I said, Matt Ryan started to develop a lot of confidence and his weapons, especially Kyle Pitts. And the number 4 overall draft pick is starting to look like a number 4 overall draft pick. And that's what we want to see. The offensive line since week 2 has actually been playing pretty good, pretty good ball, especially in the pass protection. Like I said, of course, we can do a little bit better in the run game, but from a pass protection standpoint, we've been doing a great job with protecting Matt Ryan. In the last 3 weeks, he's only been sacked twice, and that says a lot. That's awesome, especially if you remember how we looked in game 1. Everybody wanted to pretty much hit the panic button, but I love the way the coaching staff stayed its course. They trusted in their guys. Jaden Mayfield, a young rookie, he's starting to get experience. We had to have a new right tackle in yesterday because Caleb McGarry couldn't go, Jason Spriggs. And I forgot Jason Spriggs was even out there. That's a good thing that we didn't even hear his name called on a penalty or anything like that. So it was great for plug and play by the O-line to come in and just give Matt Ryan time to find his weapons, throughout the game. He hit at least 3 deep balls, 2 to Kyle Pitts, and then of course the touchdown to Russell Gage. So I really think the offense is starting to progress. One interesting thing about yesterday's game was Mike Davis didn't get a lot of touches. Cordell Patterson got more touches in the backfield than he did. And then they actually put Wayne Gallman in for a little bit as well. So that's interesting. I'm not sure he was hurt or anything, but Cordell Patterson got a little bit more in the run game, which was really important for us because especially on that last drive when we iced the game, to set up the field goal, we was able to get a first down, run the ball. So that was awesome to see that we was able to run the clock out by running the ball, even though I still think our running game needs to be a little bit better. So that's what I take from the offense. Like I said, it was we made the plays that we need to make, especially I'll get into defense in a minute, but we made the plays that we need to make. And the last drive, what it really boils down to, the last drive that we had, 2 minutes and 27 seconds left, we was able to drive the ball down the field, run the clock out. It was great time management as well. We made the Miami Dolphins use all their timeouts, and then we was able to kick the ball with 3 seconds left, and that was going to be the end of the game. I mean, you can't write a script any better for offense to march down the field and ice the game that way and don't even put their offense back on the field. So that's what I got to say about offense. I think it's still a work in progress, but I can see us going in the right direction. And at the end of the day, once you get a win, you can always, it's better to look, it's what they say, it's better to look at, mistakes and discrepancies and stuff when you got something positive to look at. So, and that's a win. So that's what we're going to take from the offensive standpoint. Let's get into the defense. I think the defense played well in spurts. I think we had a lot of missed tackles yesterday. And I thought when they started to go pace, it really hurt us. I felt like their tight ends hurt us the most. And of course, Jalen Waddle on a lot of quick outs that he had. His quickness was looked like it was a difference in some of our coverages, but for the most part, they tight ends hurt us. And one of my keys was that we had to make sure that we make them one-dimensional, and I definitely think we did not make them one-dimensional. They was able to run the ball all game. I also mentioned Mike Pennel. I thought he was going to actually be in the game, but they actually had Tyler Davidson still in the game. We have to be able to start the run. We cannot give up the run game and the pass game. So I really do think we still have issues with our run defense, and it's really hurting us because if the offensive team on the other side is able to run the ball and pass the ball, it's hard to be able to defend those guys. So I think they got to be able to take away something, and if you can take away the run and make the team a passing team when they want to run the ball. Matter of fact, I felt like the Miami Dolphins probably should have kept running the ball and they might would have been able to win that game because they was running the ball all day very well, and we couldn't stop it. So hopefully we able to identify what's the issue with our running game on defense. Get Mike Pennel. I really believe in a 3-4 defense. You got to have a big body. We don't have big bodies up front, so it's really hurting our running game. But we definitely got to do something about our running game. it looked like I said, we didn't break, but we bent a lot. I think we bent too much. It was 27-14 with about like 9 minutes left in the game, and we had them pinned down like at the 10-yard line, and then like I said, they quick gamed us all the way down for a touchdown and made it 21-27, and then the Matt Ryan script fumble, they went down and made it 28-27. Just like that, we was down. That it gave me the old feeling of the old Atlanta Falcons. But however, like I said, we had 2:27 left, and we was able to drive down and actually get the win. But from a defensive standpoint, I really believe that we have to start doing better, doing a better job of just making the stops when we make. We had a lot of missed tackles yesterday. I know they're gonna look at that at film and make those corrections, but those missed tackles was really hurt us yesterday. We have to do better in the missed tackles department. I still think that it's a work in progress to where we're playing. Look like Ogundeji is going to be a bright spot on this team. Matter of fact, a lot of the rookies are playing well. Richard Grant had a lot of positive plays yesterday. And then the second year, Jalen Hawkins continued to play well in the secondary as well. So I love the direction of this team. I love the direction of defense, but I still think that it's still a work in progress. The run game from a defensive standpoint and the tackling, that has to be addressed, especially for the Carolina Panther game. Division opponent, we want to make sure that we're able to come out with that. And then if you think about it, I want to talk about the two biggest plays on defense was the interception Jalen Hawkins got right before the half that took points off the board. That was a big play that took points off the board. And then the interception by Foye Oluokun once right after Kevin Ridley had the ball off his hand and for an interception. So those two big defensive plays was real big in the game. The sack that Deion Jones was a big play that we had. So we did make plays as a defense, and some of those plays was very critical to the game. So I'm not going to say the defense played bad, but it is some holes that we need to fix and some areas of concern that we need to address, especially with the running game, and especially with just missed tackles. All those missed tackles, we cannot have all those missed tackles. So that's what I got to say about the defense. And then last, let's go to the special teams. Of course, we're going to start off with Younghoe Koo. Continue to be consistent with his kicking the ball and no pressure. I mean, I feel good when we get him into his sweet spot. I think that's 45 and in, maybe even 50 and in. I feel confident that he's going to be able to kick the ball. And I think the team feels the same way as well. So when Matt Ryan threw that dart to Kyle Pitts on the sideline, I felt real good about the game. And I can tell you the fans in the stands was very quiet. And what we like to see. And shout out to all the Falcon fans that was down there as well. I love to see the way Falcon fans travel. That was awesome. We were very loud, and our team needed that. So they delivered for us. I thought that was awesome. All right, so that's one thing about Younghoe Koo. Then the next biggest play is the blocked field goal by Ogundeji, and you put those 3 points on the board. We lose 31-30. So that was a big play as well. So just put that in perspective. The field goal by Younghoe, and then that block field goal that occurred. I thought the field position game was decent all game for us. So we did have a block in the back on one of our kickoffs return that put us back in the hole. But other than that, I think our one of the area concern that I had was the kickoff, them running kickoffs back. It looked like we addressed that at least for this game. Let's see, will it be fixed for the rest of the year? But we'll just have to see. But at the end of the day, if you look at all three phases of the game, offense, defense, and special teams, I think it, like I said earlier, I think it was a team win. I think we won as a team yesterday. Every aspect of the game depended on the other aspect. When one of our elements let us down, the other one picked us up. So like when the interception was thrown, our defense came back and got an interception. When the defense gave up that game winning game touchdown to take the lead for the Miami Dolphins, our offense came in for the defense. And then at the end of the day, our special teams make some big plays to keep us in the game. Young Wade winning the game for us. The block field goal winning the game, helping us win the game. And then the field position by the punter, pinning her deep. Making sure when we do the kickoffs, we keep them, we kick it down so we can get the ball, between the 10 and the 20 to make them go the length of the field. So things like that. As a team, I saw that yesterday. Like I said, only thing that I didn't like was really irritating was the missed tackles. If anything I can take away from yesterday's game that really, really bugged me because we just came off a bye, was the missed tackles. But other than that, it felt good to get a win. It felt good to be coming back home and, not taking that long trip from Miami with a loss. So, and I know the Falcons felt the same way. They'd be able to come back, back to the A and with a win. So that's awesome. And so that's what I think. Great team win. I'll be back with you guys later on this week to talk about the Carolina Panther game at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We got to start developing some kind of home field advantage. We actually got a better record on the road than we have at home. So, of course, one of our home games was in London, so really we only had 2 home games. But we need to start playing better at home so we can actually get some kind of advantage there. Of course, that's going to require our fans, but Atlanta fans like winning. I hate to say it, to put it like that. The product the team put on the field has to represent that. So that's what we want to see. But we have to start doing better at home. So, guys, that's all I got for the game. A great team win yesterday. Still a lot to work on. Still a lot to progress. We still got 11 games left. We're definitely right in the middle. We're back at 500. The key is now to get over 500 for the first time in a couple of years. That'll be awesome. So if we can do that, that's going to be great for us. And that's going to feel good as an Atlanta Falcon fan. So you guys let me know what y'all think about the game yesterday. Do y'all feel like it was a team win as well? What do you think we need to work on moving forward as a team? Let me know what you think about that run defense. Let me know what you think about the missed tackles. And let me know what you think about, you guys remember I told you I was going to call him Mr. Pitts. And Mr. Pitts is delivering. And that's what we like to see. And just put it in perspective. Kyle Pitts is just turned 21-year-old. He haven't even really grown into his body yet. He haven't even really learned the game, the pro game yet. So it's going to be scary. Once this offense start the clicking and they develop more rhythm. We just got our 2 top receivers back who've been out. Russell Gage been out since early in the season, and Calvin Ridley was out, due to personal issues. So once we get all our weapons back and get it going, and we can establish a little bit better running game, I think we're going to cause our offense going to be humming, and that's what we need to see. Like I said, we got 11 games left, so by week 10, that Dallas game, hopefully we be hitting our stride a little bit. Hopefully we don't, develop on a winning streak. But it's just one game at a time. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. You let me know what y'all think about the team win we had yesterday in Miami. Like I said, this your boy Ricondo coming at you with another video. Peace.